look on TV and you see that poor little kid from another nation. Oh, he looks so pitiful.
All right, guys. I be Mr. Blackamo Style, Rochester, New York, and I decided not to rant this evening. I decided to use these tools as a little education to why things are the way they are. You know, and so I want to hit y'all with this first episode, and it's called Welfare versus Fathers. So you can see when the kids was thinking, my daddy ain't come through to see me, your daddy couldn't come through to see you. Because if he was seen with your mother or around your mother, that can get her kicked off of welfare. You feel me?
I feel so sorry for him. But I can't overlook the fact that we have poor little kids in this nation.
Mrs. Etta Horn is a leader of the welfare rights movement. Their principle and their overwhelming complaint is that there simply is not enough money to raise a family, and then that it's given in a self-defeating and self-perpetuating way, that it degrades the people who receive it. Breakfast in the home of Carol King, a Cleveland welfare mother with 9 children.
Did y'all hear that? She has 9 children. 9. One away from double digits in kids. You know what I'm saying? Put that into a perspective. Uneducated, 9 children. She needs the system to support her. At that point,
on the days before the welfare check arrives, there is half an orange for each child.
now y'all do see that wedding ring on her hand though, right? I know I'm not the only one who see that wedding ring on her hand. So she could have been just flipping behind the system. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that ring on her hand?
Mrs. King has become involved in the welfare rights movement because she feels she doesn't get enough money to raise her family. She gets less than 80 cents a day for each of her children. The Ohio legislature approves only 3/4 of the amount that the state welfare department felt was a minimum necessity in 1959.
What's the matter?
The rise of ADC recipients in the last 6 years has been particularly dramatic among Negro families in the northern ghettos. Giving aid only when a husband is absent pushes the man out of the house. His presence is an economic hardship, and a whole class of women and children are growing up in the northern ghettos knowing neither husband nor father.
Now check that out. He was a burden, a financial burden. Think about that. And this is the trend of why there were a lot of times there were no fathers in the home. Some of it was systematic. Some of it was generational. You know, you imagine a kid in these circumstances, a young man in these circumstances, his father can't be there because the system controls everything. You know what I mean? What do you think he may grow up to do? Follow suit, not be at home.
Only dependence on welfare. Life on welfare means waiting in line for food stamps, as for everything else. After getting her welfare check each month, Mrs. King's first stop is a food stamp center in the heart of Huff, Cleveland's Negro ghetto. She pays $110 for $158 worth of food stamps.
See, the government started selling stamps first. Y'all thought we was selling the stamps in the hood and all that, but you see that the government started selling them first.
Which must be...
Just think, they give you physical money that you can buy clothes and things of that nature with, but instead you have to take that money they give you, give it back to them for them to give you vouchers to buy food. hence food stamps.
Spent only on food. The idea is that the state guides the spending of welfare mothers, and the women resent the implicit moral judgment that they don't have the capacity to care properly for their children.
We are bitter because we are faced with trying to raise children without money. People on welfare, if they had money enough to at least exist on, I'm not saying, because I don't have a college diploma, that I should have, $300 a week, but I'm saying that people on welfare have a right to a decent living in a rich country like America. And, like we can always, send charity overseas, and it's, for years, we've been in poverty as a country. And that I'm concerned with, a country that, gets concerned with hunger in India, but it's not concerned with hunger in the United States. They talk about planning for a future. You have to first have something to plan with. You don't plan a meal, unless you got, something to eat. And you don't plan a future unless you have something to plan with. And this is what, society's going to have to face. They're talking about future America. And, our kids are part of that future society.
Now think about that. Our kids are part of that future society. Just imagine. This was 1967. I was born in 1974. So that was the generation before me. That was the kids. Do you think it was each one teach one? It wasn't.
If a child does not have adequate clothing, they don't want to go. If they can't participate and go to the football games and to the movies, they don't want to go to school. So it starts when a child is small. They recognize the fact that they don't have the things that other children have. Children realize when they're different. They know, I don't care how small you are, you know when you're different. And not only that, when you go to the public schools, many times the teachers make you know that you're different.
All right, so I wanted to give y'all episode 1, welfare versus fathers, but this is more of a deeper segment of why we are the way we are, how we respond, So this is just one of those things right here. I'm trying to get it together. It's Mr. Blackamo Styles, One Life, One Love, E.N.T. I appreciate you.